Welcome to MEDVERSE, and today we are going to discuss the most important part which they ask in you in practicals, right? The most important part which they ask in practicals is family, right? So family is basically a primary unit in all societies. It is a they define family as per your requirement of kitchen, right? So kitchen is taken as a reference for families. So family you can describe, we'll write all the things, so don't worry, keep on writing with me. Family is basically a group of individuals, right? A group of individuals. Let us make it a bit thin. A group of individuals who are related biologically or by marriage or by adoption, who are related. How they are related? I am writing the definition in mind map format so that it will be easy for you to revise. Related biologically or by marriage or by adoption, right? Biologically or by marriage or by adoption, living together. They must be living together, and the most important part is sharing a common kitchen. A common kitchen, right? If they have two kitchen, it will be two families. So you have to ask in your family adoption program postings that how many kitchen are there. If there are two kitchen, the people eating from one kitchen will be considered one family. If they have a common kitchen, 10, let's say 20 people are there and they have a common kitchen, so 20 number of members are there in the family, right? But if let's say two kitchen are there and total number of people living in that home is, let's say, 13. Two kitchen are there, one you have 6, okay, one you have 7. 6 people eat from one kitchen, 7 people eat from one kitchen. Then this 6 membered family and 7 membered family, 2 membered family, 2 families are there, right? So that is the most important thing which you have to understand, right? So family members have a common pool of gene, they have a common they possess a common cultural unit, okay? They have some definite cultures, customs, and which determine the behavior and attitude of its members, right? That are philosophical things which you can extrapolate and write, I'm sure. But the types of family is what you have to understand. You have to understand what are the types of family. So let us write types of family. So first one is the nuclear family. Nuclear family. What is a nuclear family? Nuclear family is basically a female and a male with their dependent children. With their dependent children. Dependent children means their own children who are dependent upon that. Okay. And this nuclear family is the basic one, so it is also called as elementary family. Elementary family. Nuclear or elementary family. This is one thing. The second type of family is called as joint family. Joint family. Joint family is a kind of a grouped family. Okay. Other relatives also stay. It consists of a number of married couple and their children who live together in the same household, right? Generally 2 generations. All are common things, but the authority rests upon the senior most member, usually. Okay. So joint family basically means, let's say as a male and a female with their children. I'm writing C for children. Okay. The same thing there. Let's say one more. Okay. Let's say one more. So many members are there, many families are there. This is a joint family. And 3 generation family is there. 3 generation. 3 generation family. In 3 generation family, basically, in a 3 generation family, it is having 3 generations, means grandfather, son, and their grandson. Grandfather, Grandfather means grandfather will be there, his son will be there, and their grandson will be there. Okay, all of us are living together by direct descent, not like cousins or somewhat like that. Direct descent, right? This must be there. These are the common types: nucleus, joint, and three generation family. We have some other types. The special type is there. I'm discussing with you a special type of family, okay, which is called as matrilineal family. Matrilineal. Matrilineal family. So, what is a matrilineal family? A matrilineal family is a family which can be traced through a female, right? Matri means mother, and patri means father. You all know that. In a matrilineal family, the descent of family name is through mother's side. Okay, the descent of family's name is through mother's side. This family names descent through mother's side. This is the important thing. Family name descent through mother's side. Okay, this is the thing. So it is called matrilineal descent. Right? Related by a mother, not by father. Okay, and the most common examples you have to remember. Most common example of families are basically the Khasis of Jaintia Hills. Khasis. The Khasis of Jaintia Hills. The Khasis of Jaintia Hills and the Garos. Okay, these are examples of matrilineal family. Matrilineal family. And other like the Nayar family in Kerala. Right? In one liner, they ask you which is the biggest matrilineal society in the world is the Minangkabau society. Is the Minangkabau society. So Minangkabau society is the largest matrilineal society. Okay, largest matrilineal society, and this society is basically in Indonesia. Okay, basically what is happening is the daughter is inheriting family properties and land from the mothers. Okay, basically it's a mother dependent family. Okay, matrilineal family. You can understand in that way. Okay, so they ask you commonly this thing, and this type of thing is there. Okay, so after matrilineal family, we are moving to some other types of families. Let us write here some other types of families like broken family. Broken family. So broken family is in a family in which parents may be separated or one or both parents died. Separated parents. Separated or more than equal to one parents died. Okay, so this is a basically broken family. Understood? Broken family. So this broken family is also important from an exam point of view. And now we'll move to a commonly asked question, which is a problem family. What is a problem family? Simple things, not much complex. This matrilineal one is a bit complex. So broken family. Broken family. Broken family is a complete family basically, but with social problems. With social problems. With social and environmental problems. It may be a problem of parents, it may be poverty. Okay, it may be poverty. It may be illness. Okay, it may be mental issues. Mental issues. It may be martial disharmony, martial issues, right? So here it is a problematic family. So if it is a problem present, so problem family. Okay, this is problem family. I wrote broken family. It's not broken family, it's problem family. Okay, slip of tongue. Problem family. Okay, so with social problems, with this kind of social problems. Done. So here we completed types of families, right? What are the types of families? Now we have something called as stages of family. So stages. So let's finish it here. And now we'll move to the stages. How a family is formed and how it is progressing. So you can bring down an arrow here like this. Alright, stages. So stages of a family, we have basically 5 stages. So the first stage is basically phase of formation. Formation. How is a family forming? A family forms when people marry. So marriage to birth of first child. To birth of first child. It is the formation phase of a family. Okay. The family is basically forming now. Marriage to birth of first child. Then after the formation phase, expansion phase. Expansion phase of the family. Expansion phase is basically starting with the birth of the first child. Birth of the first child to birth of successive children. Birth of successive children. Okay. Birth of first to birth of successive children. This is the expansion phase. After expansion, completion phase comes. Completion phase. What is the completion phase? Completion phase means that it is ending with the birth of the last child. Birth of last child. So when the last child borns, after which the family decides that there will be no more children, it is basically completed family. Okay. Then contraction phase. Contraction phase. Contraction phase is basically when the female children, the daughters get married and go to the husband's house, or sons leave the house. Okay. And there is a reduction in the size of the family. Okay. So contraction or phase of reduction. So what is the thing? That either daughters marry and leave the house, or sons in search of job leave the house. Anything, they may be in search of job or in making their own separate family, anything. If there is a reduction in the number of members of the family, it is a phase of contraction. Okay. And after this, the last one is the dissolution. Phase of dissolution. So dissolution is that when one of the parental couples pass away. Okay. And total extinction occurs. Dissolution or disintegration. Disintegration or dissolution phase. Right. where one of parental couples pass away, and after dissolution, usually after the death of the last survivor, there is a phase of extinction. When the last survivor of the family dies, there is a phase of extinction also, but usually up to dissolution there is discussion. Okay, so phases, let me first revise along with you. Formation, let us make it thinner. Formation, expansion, completion, contraction or reduction, dissolution or disintegration. These are the phases of family, or stages or phases, whatever you say. And this whole cycle is called as the family cycle. Family cycle. Okay, this is the family cycle. Done. So all the things, this family is having some role in the society. Family is playing an important role in health and disease, because diseases are common, communicable diseases are there. So it may be transmitted through families, right? Because they are closely living with each other. In the prevention and treatment, in the care of children, okay, many things are there. Stabilization, no family practice can be meaningfully carried out without community background of health and disease problems, right? So family have some basic, you can say, functions. Okay, so after this basic structure of family, we come to the functional aspects of family. So what are the functions of family? So basically, first one is socialization. Socialization is that values of society, code of conduct, everything are transferred from the generation to generation. Okay, the culture, the pattern of eating, the dress, the speech, language. You speak the language of your parents, right? The behavior, all of the things. Behavior, language, mother tongue, everything. You are born, but you speak the language of your family, right? You may be born elsewhere. Everything. Okay. Values of society, culture, code of conduct. These all are transmitted from your parents, and this protects the child from immoral activities. Okay, as in the family, it will be reflected in the children. So, socialization, then residence. It may be patrilocal or matrilocal. Father, starting from father, so it will be patrilocal residence. Or if they are living in the mother's side, it will be matrilocal. So what I mean is that from residence is that the family has a role to provide a clean and decent residence to its family members. Clean and or decent residence to members. Okay, clean and decent residence to members. This is the role of a family. Again, residence is there. Third one is the economic role or economic function. So offamily is basically, there is a partnership going on, right? It's a type of partnership I call, because the offsprings inherit the property of the parents, right? So inheritance related problems, this will, like purchasing of foods and all. Okay, economic role is there. Then the last thing is that care. So family, a function of family is to provide care, the care of sick and injured person, okay, the care of handicapped person, the care of that specially able person, or you can say mental roles, right? When the parents have to counsel their children, okay, and take care of their mental needs and all, right? That is the thing. And you can write stabilization of personality, okay, stabilization of personality, that is adult members may lose their peace in a highly stressful environment, you can say. So family acts as a shock absorber, right? Shock absorber of stress, okay, they act as shock absorber of stress. So with that we complete the basics of family, okay, in this whole session in 21 minutes. You complete all the functions and the types of family, the formation of family, the definition of family, the family cycle, okay. So let's meet in any other part, in any other discussion. So that was about family, and please do keep this, please do read the topic before the exam, since it is an important topic, right? So matrilineal, nuclear, elementary, joint, two generation, all of this, broken, problem, and stages you have to remember: formation, expansion, contraction, completion, contraction, dissolution, right? And function, socialization, functions, let me highlight it. So socialization, residence, right? Socialization, residence, economic role, care, and stabilization of personality. You can write yourself also what are the roles you feel are there in the family. PSM is one subject where you can feel and write, right? Okay, so you don't have to be confined to textbooks. And nuclear or elementary family, joint family, and three generation family, not three generation family, right? And matrilineal family, all of this. And this is the definition. This is the case, you can say, definition of family. Definition you have to write in words, not like this. This is for mind map purpose, right? So that's all. Thank you and good night.